today's video, I'm going to go over my latest tool purchases, which are all sockets. Here I'm opening a package from Japan. Hopefully this is going to be my last Koken tool purchase for a long time. Rounding out my set, wanted to get some stubby impact 1/2-inch drive in Toyota sizes. There I'm showing you the special clips that come from Japan, why they need the 2 holes on either side. There's the sizes 14, 17, 19, 22, 24. All the sizes I need for my Toyota work. Here's an image of the rail set it comes on. I'll keep that bag for other uses. Very happy with this purchase. It was a little pricey. Forget exactly how much, but I guess I'll have to look that up. But I want to say, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll put it on another video in the future. I don't recall what these cost. They're very nice. Very happy with these. Rounding out my Koken tool set. One of the justifications for this tool purchase is I don't have any other tools that are this form factor. So I got the Zeal Chrome, but I don't have the Impact version. So here I'm comparing them to my Icon stubby socket Impact 1/2-inch 22. See the difference. Look forward to using these. I'm not sure how they'll be incorporated into my tool cart. For now, I just have a whole drawer dedicated to all my Koken tools. Now that I'm done, I'll probably reorganize my toolbox and tool cart to get these Koken tools into the mix a bit more than I have been. I've been just using my my Icon. So here, this 14 millimeter is pretty oily from a previous oil change. So my tool polisher instincts have kicked in here, and I'm gonna go wipe down this socket in the middle of the video. And comparing the smaller ones, they're like half the size of the Icons, versus the larger ones are not quite as dramatically smaller, but definitely for the 14 millimeter, it's a significant size difference. So here I'm comparing the diameters on the wrong sides. There's the correct size. Same diameter there, same diameter there, but you can see the different form factor. And we'll see how these work. I'm not sure if these are the thin wall Icons or not. I know they've had a new part number and stuff. So these were just purchased maybe 4 months ago. Just going through purchasing full tool set, Chrome, Impacts, everything Icon. And look forward to using these stubby Koken Impacts. Would have been nice if I could have got the 27 millimeter as well, but you know, I figure when I finally get to that 27 millimeter bolt, I'll have plenty of sockets and impact sockets to take it off with, and I won't be dying for this stubby version. So here's the next package I got. I ordered the Kokens through eBay. These are gray pneumatic sockets, deep swivels. I ordered from GB Tool. Fortunately, they had individual sockets, so these were approximately $12 to $20 each. The Koken at Koken USA were north of $40 each. So at some point, you have to just kind of say, okay, I'm gonna buy the cheaper stuff here. So I've had a Sun-X, but I haven't had any gray pneumatic. I heard a lot of positive things from the car care nut that he likes gray pneumatic. So I found these and decided to order them. So I got every size. I use my method. Larger ones in 1/2-inch and smaller ones in 3/8. Unfortunately, they don't seem to sell the 1/4-inch individually, so I might still have to buy a whole set of those. But for now, I'm happy with what I got here. And here I'm going to compare them to the Icon one at a time. So the Icons are stubby versions of the same thing. And I'm not sure if I'll ever need these gray pneumatics. Some differences that are hard to see in the video are the spring that you can push down on is much more stiff on the Icon, giving it a much more stiff feel on the universal So there you could see the spline designs very similar. Both are made in Taiwan, I think. And the icons are just significantly stiffer. And I think the Sonics that I have in 1/4 inch there, you see the magnets on the right of the screen, are kind of the perfect stiffness. I think the Grey Pneumatics are a little too loose and the icons are a little too stiff. I think these Sonics right here, these 1/4 inch 12-point magnetic sockets, have the perfect amount of play, in my opinion. But I do notice the Grey Pneumatics do stay in place. So all things considered, I would prefer those over the icons. Also, you can buy them individually, which I like as well. So very happy with this purchase. Unfortunately, they didn't seem to have a 19 millimeter, so I wasn't able to get that. But I was able to get 14, 17, 22, 24, and I think a 12. And in hindsight, I think I would, now that I'm looking at the size of these pneumatic swivels, I think even though previously for regular sockets I said the optimal sizes are 8 and 10 and 1/4 inch and 12 and 14 and 3/8, these 14 and 12s would probably be better in 1/4 inch. There's a much less bulky design at the base. So for swivel impacts, I might have to re-optimize what's the ideal drive size. So here I'm comparing the two 14 millimeter Icon and Grey Pneumatic, and as you can see, the drive side is about the same, but the impact side is different. So one of them is thicker walled. I think the Icon is thicker, and the Grey Pneumatic has more of a thin wall design, it seems like. So I think the Icons are probably going to be stronger, but will be harder to get into tight spots. So all in all, very, very happy with the JB tool. Although this package did come in, had everything that was ordered, that was on the packing list, but the package was ripped open and some of the sockets could have fell out. So it's a little concerning, but in the end, I got what I ordered and I'm not complaining. This whole socket order actually started with a Wera Hex Plus L key set that I wanted a longer form factor than the one I have for changing my front differential fill plug. And so I purchased that. It was $10 and I needed $90 to get to the $100 free shipping. So once again, I loaded up the cart with tools I think I might come in handy. And I've been eyeing these Grey Pneumatic. I was looking at the semi-deep as long as the deep swivel universal impacts, and decided to go with the deep. I thought that was a smarter purchase for the first one, and maybe eventually I will get the semi-deep, but for now I'm happy with the stubby and the deep. And as my car work goes on, if I ever find a scenario where I want the semi-deep and I have some extra money, I will purchase them, but for now I think I have plenty. An excessive amount of impact universal sockets if I've ever seen any. So at this point I'm definitely just trying to buy the Toyota sizes, and I'm really hoping I could just stick with Toyotas from here on out. As far as cars I'm going to purchase for the rest of my life, I know that sounds boring probably to 90% of the people watching this, but my philosophy and method at this point in my life is to keep it very simple, not to worry too much about what image I'm displaying with the type of car I drive. I'm just focused on A to B. The paint is just on there to keep it from rusting, in my opinion. It's not a status symbol. Even though it is, I'm trying to not let that impact my decisions, and I'm trying to just be very smart and pragmatic going forward and just buy quality, reasonably priced goods, and whether it's a car or a watch or whatever I'm working towards, and try to just save for retirement. I know I'm buying a lot of tools that kind of goes against that. So here, this one came pretty oily out of the box. So again, my tool polisher instinct kicked in, and I had to go off camera and clean this thing pretty good. But this is gonna conclude the latest tool haul video as far as me purchasing tools. I got some good deep gray pneumatic impact sockets in Toyota sizes, minus the 19, minus the 1/4 inch, and